Hey everybody, this is Vince Miller. Thank you so much for joining me for another devotional. Now, before we dig in, just a quick reminder, we do have a retreat coming up in February, and I'm looking for some guys to join us on that retreat. It's actually going to be in a nice, warm location in Florida. And if you're looking for a place maybe to get away, to reset, maybe to get motivated around your relationship with God, I want to encourage you to come. You're going to hear 4 great talks from me on what it means to live all in for Jesus Christ, and I want you there. And by the way, you want to be warmer and get away too. So with that, let's dive into our message from today. It's actually from Malachi chapter 3, verse 5. God says through Malachi to the people, "Then I will draw near to you for judgment." How about that? "I will be a swift witness against the sorcerers, against the adulterers, against those who swear falsely, against those who oppress the hired worker in his wages, the widow and the fatherless, against those who thrust aside the sojourner, and do not fear me, says the Lord of hosts." So what Malachi is giving the people here is not a surprising list. It's crimes prevented by the Mosaic law. There are things like sorcery and adultery and false testimony and withholding compensation and oppression of the weak and injustice to strangers. But you can't really read this list without slowly and carefully reading the lead into it, because that's where all the power is. That's the key to the text. It is God who's going to judge those 6 things. And he does so from the only position of perfect righteousness. Because why? Well, he easily perceives right from wrong, and he's going to judge it swiftly because he judges it and discerns it so readily. Unlike us, who we think we can discern like God, but really we can't. And this infers a warning to all of us as men, to all mankind, that at the moment that we think that we're right, we need to return to the spiritual inside of this verse. Because you see, even a tiny bit of self-righteousness and justification from a position where we think we are right will draw us toward the unrighteous activities listed here. And those who are of the world will accept us when we do the things in these verses listed here. But these activities will set man against the justice of God. And we should fear this. Why? Not because he's just going to judge us, but because he's righteous and we are not. Because to God, these are not small, tiny little things. They are crimes against him and against his people. So, if you're a guy who maybe needs to change your course today, I want you to fear God. And not just to fear God for his swift judgment that's coming. Fear him because he's the only righteous one. And he desires to save you from all unrighteousness. I love you guys. I'm praying for you today. If you enjoyed it, share it with someone else. Check out the link below, and I'll see you right back here again tomorrow.